stream, man. So this is breaking news. I get a little NFL in too. Before I get to Giannis, the big news that Giannis is gonna stay in Milwaukee. Yesterday, I'm gonna talk about this on the solo video. Basically what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens. They had virtually a shootout with the Cleveland Browns where they ended up winning the game. I think it was 47 to 42 or something like that. But Lamar Jackson threw for one touchdown. He threw for less than 200 yards, but he rushed for over 100 yards. And see, this is what I'm talking about how Lamar Jackson is being misused, how he's basically a running back slash quarterback, and they using the man up. They need to save his legs sometimes, and they need to find him some receivers, like I said in the offseason. I thought the Ravens had what it takes to win it all, but then based off the fact they really don't have no receivers, and Harbaugh is using Lamar Jackson up. I'm telling you, Lamar Jackson, he gonna be worn out within the next 2 to 3, 4 years, possibly at best, if they don't turn him into more of a pocket passing quarterback. So wanted to get that in. I'm gonna talk some NFL, and I'm also gonna talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now that the Pittsburgh Steelers lost 2 in a row, are they the hey? We not talking boxing. We talking football. We talking NBA. Now, with that being said, Josh Allen is about to steal the MVP away from Russell Wilson. I don't like Josh Allen, but he's a good quarterback. And the Buffalo Bills are the real deal. But at the end of the day, the smart money is still on Patrick Mahomes. It's still on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. The smart money is still on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. That's just real talk. But Josh Allen, he balling out. He is making a late MVP run. And I'm going to tell you now, the voters look at what's going on now. Russell Wilson was running away with it, but Seattle has had a hit due to the fact that their defense isn't very good, and they really strictly rely on offense. But Josh Allen is about to steal that MVP away from Russell Wilson. I think that Russell Wilson still can win it, but I think Seattle needs to win out, and I think they need to win impressively. Now, with that being said, let me get to the topic at hand. Giannis has decided that he is staying in Milwaukee. All the speculation, I think he's going to do this, I think he's going to do that, it's over with. He's staying in Milwaukee, staying put as he signs a 5-year, $228 million contract. Now, here's the pros and cons of Giannis staying in Milwaukee, where he could have, got away, went to another team and won some rings, but you would have had, now all of a sudden, people hollering about you taking the easy way out, man. At the end of the day, I'm going to just tell you like this, there's no such thing as the easy way out, because at the end of the day, that's complete bullshit. Every team got to play each other. It's an 82-game schedule, or well, now it's going to be like 72 games, but every team plays every team. There's no such thing as an easy schedule. Now, that terminology can work in baseball somewhat, but actually it can't really work in baseball because for the most part, you play damn near all of the baseball teams. So you can kind of get away with that in the NFL. But in the NBA, you can't get away with that because every team plays every team. There's no such thing as an easy schedule in the NBA. So that's a false narrative. You can't even say that. A lot of it just come due to the fact that a certain player may go to a certain team that this person don't like, but that's complete bullshit, and I'm debunking that. Because at the end, like I said, when everybody pulled that with Kevin Durant, as I said before, the Golden State Warriors had to play a regular 82 games else. The Warriors didn't play 62 games. They didn't play 52 games. They played 82 games like everybody else, and they had to win those games to get to the playoffs. Last time I checked, the NBA has, what, hundreds of players? At the end of the day, it comes down to you playing better and improving your game. So now this still falls all on Giannis. So now that Giannis has decided to stay in Milwaukee for the next 5 years, he probably can opt out probably after 3 years, probably. Now that Giannis is staying in Milwaukee, if he doesn't win, this falls on him. So this is what you take coming with the good and the bad. These are the pros and cons of the NBA. So now this falls on Giannis. Giannis has to work on his game. He needs to learn how to play with his back to the basket. He needs to learn how to post up, and he needs to develop a short jumper. Giannis, all he does is drive to the basket / either lay up and dunk. And you really saw how flawed Giannis' game was, and particularly in the bubble. Yes, he's a 2-time MVP, but at the end of the day, he's an MVP that still needs to work on his game. Now, defensively, hell yeah. Defensively, Giannis is on it, man. Giannis is on it. But as far as some other things that he needs to work on, like I said, he needs to. And I mean, Giannis is only 25, 26. He's still relatively young. He's very young. He still hasn't reached his peak as an NBA player. And then another thing, Giannis is a liability at the free throw due to the fact that he's a god-awful free throw shooter. So it's still some things that he needs to work on. Now, the big question is, can you get somebody to come to Milwaukee and play alongside Giannis? That's the problem when you have these situations with these superstars and small markets. And the NBA has yet to fix this. You ask yourself, how can a team in a small market like Kansas City go to the Super Bowl and win it, and the ratings still be high? See, the thing is with the NBA don't market the smaller market teams. And I've been saying in the next collective bargaining agreement, the NBA should have something where they pay certain players to stay in a certain market, where they could add an incentive if a player plays in a smaller market. And I think that's fair, because everybody can't come play in San Francisco, aka the Bay Area, Los Angeles, Miami. Teams like Charlotte, they should have a higher salary cap space, and the NBA should be willing to give the players that play in smaller markets extra money to stay. And people go say that's not fair. It is fair, because you want the NBA to be more competitive. Now, free agency is free agency, and I believe in free agency, but I understand where some people coming from when they say, well, damn, everybody want to go play for the Lakers. Everybody want to go. Well, yeah, I understand that, but this is something that the NBA needs to present in collective bargaining when they have a next collective bargaining. The NBA is making money. They making a shitload of money, and it's called putting into your product. Putting into the product that you have out. I've been saying they need to do this, and that's the problem. Why is it that a dude like me is stating the obvious? What should be done? What could be done? And that's all they got to do. But like I said, at the end of the day, Giannis is a good player, but he's not a great player. He's not done what it takes to build natural talent. Giannis isn't better than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, KD is a hybrid. Like I said, where on God's green earth you gonna ever see a 6'10", 6'11" guy that could play probably, if like at the very least, 4 positions. Kevin Durant moves like a 2 guard. Can shoot the ball. Cause I mean, if you want to get technical, come on. Cause if you want to get technical, as far as an all-around player, KD is an all-around better player than LeBron James, and that's fact. He can shoot the ball better than LeBron James. He's an all-around better player than LeBron, and this is no knock on LeBron. I think secretly LeBron James behind closed doors would tell you that. But it's no knock on LeBron James. It's the same thing with this Michael Jordan thing. Everybody talking about that Michael Jordan should have went number 1. No, he should not have. The right person got picked number 1 in 1984, which was Hakeem. Hakeem was the best player in that draft. So when best player. Michael Jordan was not the best player in that draft. And then they holler about Portland. Once again, that Portland should have took Michael Jordan. No, Portland shouldn't have. Portland already had a guard. They already had Clyde the Glide. Now, like I said, Kevin Durant should have been the number 1 overall pick. And I'm sure Portland is kicking themselves. And I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, Paul Allen at the time, who owned the Portland Trail Blazers, you know what I'm saying, he probably regretted it. But at the end of the day, once again, Olden, they was told not to draft him. They said Kevin Durant was a slam dunk. He was what you call a can't miss. He had an NBA style game in college. He was right. Kevin Durant could have came out of high school and played in the NBA. He was ready to play. But the powers that be wouldn't let Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was already built to play in the NBA. He was ready to go. Coming out the DMV, everybody in the DMV could have told you Kevin Durant was NBA ready. X Torian Rain, X Big Mike, X1LBZ, X Ticket TV. They all from the DMV. They all could have told you that KD was ready to go. But that's what I'm saying. And Giannis need to do what he needs to do to become a complete player. Because like I said, he can't shoot that good. He can't. Where I want somebody to tell me, where am I lying? Where am I? And I'm not hating on Giannis. I'm glad he stayed in Milwaukee. And that's cool. He want to do it there. He want to do it in Milwaukee. But now, once again, it's going to be tremendous pressure on Giannis to win a championship. This falls all on him now. Giannis is going to have to show his leadership. He's going to have to tell people. He's going to have to tell people he's going to have to be a floor general now. Because now it's officially his team. So, yeah, KD is better than LeBron James, a better overall player. Where am I lying? Where am I lying? What's KD's record versus LeBron James in the NBA Finals? Head up. There you go. KD has a sweep against LeBron James. Look, at the end of the day, when it comes to the NBA Finals, everybody wanted to be the Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers. That's what the NBA is hoping for. Because when I say that the ratings, look, we all know what happened with the bubble. The bubble was a fluke, whatever. It had to happen. It's happened. But I'm telling you right now, if you get the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals, when I say it's the ratings, it's gonna be through the roof. KD versus LeBron James, and you know that's gonna be the storyline. You're gonna have LeBron James looking for some get back. Then you have Kyrie Irving, who has issues with LeBron James. That's when I say the build up to that. Now I'm gonna do my NBA prediction like next week because the season is about to start. So I'm just keeping it 100. But I like the idea. I like the idea. I like the idea that Giannis stayed in Milwaukee. He wants to build. And as I said before, now the question is, what type of pieces can you build around Giannis? Giannis needs shooters. He needs shooters. Because like I said, you saw in this game, you saw the flaws in his game. He can't freelance. You can't set him up to where he can hit a outside shot. That's the problem. Giannis in the paint, he can play with the best of them. He's one of the best. But what happens when you get triple teamed and you can't, and then they start fouling you with like 3 minutes to go, and Milwaukee could be up by 2, or they down by or they down by 3, and then due to the fact that Giannis can't shoot free throws, then here you go. So this is why you have to find shooters. You got to find somebody like, you know what I'm saying, that can shoot, that can bail Giannis out at time. This is why a lot of people felt that Giannis would have been a good fit in Golden State. Now, that's over with. This is why they wanted him to go to Golden State, because he would have been surrounded by shooters. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. So, you know, for real, this, when I say this NBA season is gonna be pretty interesting. Bro, no, bro, look, I'm entitled to my opinion. That's my opinion. You don't have the right to tell me that my opinion isn't right. No, LeBron James, no, that's my opinion. If I think KD is an all-around player, all-around better player than LeBron, that's my opinion. LeBron has the numbers, but keep in mind, KD is going to score 30,000 points if he stays healthy. LeBron, keep in mind, LeBron James had like, 7 years on KD? Don't come here telling me that I'm wrong. You got me fucked up. Don't be, for real, don't be a LeBron sexual, bro. For real. What's LeBron's record versus KD in the finals? What's LeBron's record against KD in the finals? That's what I thought. LeBron James is 1-2 versus KD in the finals. Remember that. LeBron James is 1-2 versus KD in the finals. Remember that. Now, if they even it up, then that's going to be a different story. But the Lakers is expected to repeat. But what if KD wins again? No, what if KD wins again? Then what? You knew eventually a LeBron sexual was gonna show up here. You knew a LeBron nut hugger was gonna show up. But at the end of the day, I get it. So, you know, but nevertheless, remember that KD is 2-1 versus LeBron in the finals. Just putting that out there. KD has outplayed LeBron in those finals. Head up. KD has outplayed LeBron. Out of the 3 matchups, KD has destroyed LeBron. Head up. I guess you forgot that 3-pointer that KD shot in LeBron James' face damn near from half court that went in all net. I guess you forgot. I guess you forgot about that. I guess you forgot about that. I guess you forgot about that 3-pointer KD shot from damn near the opposite end of the court that went in all net, right in LeBron's face. The KD went, He went, What Dave Chappelle? Yeah. Hey, tell him. Hey, he was like, Hey, what Dave Chappelle say? Bitch. I mean, he shot that ball damn near from like the opposite end, right in LeBron's face. That motherfucker went in all net. So what is you talking about, homeboy? What is you talking about? KD didn't lit LeBron up like a Christmas tree. Hey, he T Grizzly LeBron with that shot. No effort. I mean, he just, yeah. I mean, he T Grizzly LeBron. Hey, it was so bad for LeBron. He cut his hair bald after that series. It was so bad. So I'm just saying, man, let's don't get it twisted. But anyway, I'll be back later. Thanks for tapping in. I'm out.